Yo, so how's it going, guys? Welcome back to another GTA 5 video. So as I'm sure you guys are aware, next week Rockstar Games are planning on releasing a massive DLC into the game, which isn't going to be cheap whatsoever. We do know that this new DLC is going to include brand new properties, clothing, as well as brand new vehicles. So I know for a fact a ton of you guys are going to be like me, and you're going to be in need of some serious money very quickly. So seeing as there is a brand new DLC coming out in just a few days now, I know a ton of you guys are going to be getting on your grind and trying to make the last bit of money right before this DLC comes out. So instead of covering one method in this video, I'm not going to cover 3 methods. Instead, I'm going to cover the top 5 best money maker methods that all of you guys should definitely be grinding out as of right now. As I am aware that we're all different ranks and we all have a different amount of friends that we can get online, and some of us just may have different preferences of what money method we like to grind out. So by me covering the top 5 best methods, I guarantee there'll be at least one method in this video for all of you guys to grind out and make the most amount of money possible. So if this video does help you guys out in any way, shape or form, and you would like to see me cover more epic money and RP guides in the future, all I ask is you drop a like down below and feel free to subscribe, as I do post daily GTA 5 videos. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so the first method I'm going to be showcasing in this video is how to complete this week's brand new time trial. It only takes 1 minute to complete and will earn you guys a very nice $50,000, so you really have no reason to complain. I guarantee all of you guys will come on straight away and smash this time trial at the park. Now, I would suggest you guys go ahead and use a motorbike for this time trial. There's tons of super fast motorbikes you guys can easily complete this one in, including the Sanctus, the Hakuchu Drag, the Shatoro. But in this video, I'm going to keep things mutual. I'm going to use the Batty 801, which only cost around $16,000. So I guarantee all of you guys can at least afford this motorbike. But like I said, if you guys own any of the new faster motorbikes, by all means, go ahead and call that one up. Time trial is located at the Storm Drain. Most of you guys that are GTA veterans, you would have played a race back in the day called Down the Drain. It used to be one of the best paying races on GTA 5. I'm not gonna lie, it used to net you like 20k every time. But nonetheless, it is this little area that you can see on screen now, near the little drainage area. As I said, it's a very open and straightforward area. There is literally no obstacles. This is like driving in a straight line, and you guys will get rewarded with 51k. Now, this first part, what I do, is unnecessary for this time trial, but basically, if you guys want to go ahead and do what I do, I start the race first, because then as soon as you start it will show you guys the finish line of where you need to go. So as you boys can see, we're going down this little drain and we want to finish at this little yellow marker. Now, I marked it up, as I said at the start of the video. I ended up completing this in my second go, free running it. I have no idea where I was going. That's how you know this time trial is extremely easy. And if you guys haven't seen any of my previous time trials, I do like to explain, I am no beast when it comes to driving motorbikes. I'm getting better, I'm not going to lie, as the weeks go on, but I'm definitely no expert when it comes to driving motorbikes. So the first thing you guys want to do, like I said, is mark it up if it's necessary, but nonetheless, you are driving in a straight line, so that waypoint is unnecessary. However, you just want to go ahead and do as I do, have your front wheel outside of the time trial marker to start off with, so you get that half a second head start, and pop a wheelie instantly. The best thing to do is try and hold a wheelie for as long as possible, not the first one, but for the second one. So as you boys can see on screen now, I've got my front wheel outside of the little circle, I pop a wheelie instantly, and then the second one I hold for a bit longer. This is vital if you guys want to get that insane boost. So I keep holding that wheelie, as you boys saw, for about 5 seconds. Now, as soon as you guys go under the bridge, you want to cross over to the other side, pop in wheelie as you're going in the water, because you don't want to lose too much speed. However, this part is important. You do want to get onto the right side of the map and just hold down a wheelie for as long as possible. You guys are literally going in a straight row. I guarantee all of you guys will be able to do this straight away. There's no obstacles, there is nothing in your way, there's no reason you should fail this. However, as soon as you come up this hill, you want to switch back to the left side, pop in a quick wheelie, you'll bounce off that wall, go through the tunnel, and bang, 38. Oh, you see that shit? My guy's still standing after he whacked his head against some cement block. However, nonetheless, as you boys just witnessed, an extremely easy time trial. Actually, in my personal opinion, the easiest time trial in history on GTA 5 Online. As you guys saw, 51k for literally 37 seconds of driving in a straight row. As a matter of fact, this time trial is so goddamn easy. I came on and I was able to do it in my first ever run just this morning before editing this video. As you guys can see on screen right now, I'm wearing a different outfit. I've got a different bike to the one that I had earlier on in the video, and you can see that I complete it straight away. I actually get the first time bonus, so if you guys do complete in your first time, you will receive a couple grand more. But nonetheless, as you can see, this time I didn't even bother putting down the waypoint because I knew where I was going after watching my previous video. As I've already said, and as you guys can clearly see, this is practically just driving in a straight row. So I do know the other few weeks some of you guys might be like, oh fuck, these time trials are too hard for me, I can't be bothered. But literally 100% of you guys are watching this video right now. I have confidence that all of you will be able to do this straight away and get some very easy and fast cash. So as you guys can see, part-time beaten on my first ever go. You also get RP for these time trials. As you guys just saw, I also ranked up. So there we go, guys, the easiest time trial ever to be released in GTA 5. Definitely go ahead and make the most of it and go get paid. However, moving into the second best money making method that you guys should definitely be making the most of, and that is the double money and double RP that Rockstar Games are currently offering on their stockpile adversary mode. You guys could easily make well over 100k from a single game alone. First, when you guys are actually setting up this brand new adversary mode, you want to make sure that you've always put it on 2 teams. Now the reason you guys want to do 2 teams rather than 4 teams, because if you guys actually have 4 teams, it's going to break the payment down into 4 different places, and you guys just want to break the payment down into 2 different places, so the winner's payment and the loser's payment, rather than the payment being a first place, second place, third place and fourth place, because in the long run everyone in the lobby is going to be earning much more less money, and of course that includes yourself, because there's no guarantee that you guys are going to come first every single time that you play the game. So you're always much better off put it on 2 teams. Now the second thing you guys want to do is change the first to win round to 2 rounds and the round duration at the bottom to 15 minutes, and once you guys have done that, you can go ahead and launch the game. Now another thing worth mentioning that I still see a lot of people having a massive misconception on is the more people you have in the lobby, the more money you're going to get, and that is not the case no longer with adversary modes. This used to be the case a few patches ago, however Rockstar Games have now changed this, so whether you guys have got 1 other player in your lobby or you've got 10 other players in your lobby, it literally isn't going to make a single difference to your final payout. Now the first thing that will determine how much you guys do receive is the time that you guys do spend in this new adversary mode. So the first thing that you guys definitely don't want to do, and the worst payout by far, is by finishing a round under 4 minutes. You will only receive 10k and the losers will receive 5k for that. If you go ahead and finish the game between 5 to 7 minutes, that will jump up to 16k for the winner and 8k for the losers. If you go ahead and finish it between 8 and 10 minutes, that will increase again up to 20,000 for the winners and 10,000 for the losers. And if you guys go ahead and spend between 10 and 15 minutes in the game, that's going to increase again to 26k for the winner and 13k for the losers. However, by just spending a few extra minutes in the game, so it basically passes the 15-minute mark, that is going to jump all the way up to $40,000 per round, which already would be very good by itself. However, you guys can earn even more per round by earning something called the winner's round bonus, and this is actually earned by you guys winning the rounds back to back or one after the other. So to make things very clear for you guys, I put together this graph which I done without including the double money and double RP. So as you guys can see right here, it shows the cash earned from 2 rounds is 26k, whereas we're going to be earning 40k from a single round. And the reason why I put this graph together without the double money and double RP is in case you guys do come back to this video once the promotion is ended, you can still work out off this graph what suits you guys best. So normally without any double money or double RP promotion, after winning 2 rounds, you guys will be earning a bonus of $13,000. After 3 rounds, that would be $20,000, and after 4 rounds, that would be 26k. Of course, this is without double money, so we do have the potential of earning well over $60,000 just in bonuses alone. So if you guys just go ahead and do what I showed you guys earlier on in the video, you guys will easily, I mean easily, be able to make well over 100k and over 15,000 RP from a single game alone. I actually had a friend tweet me this screenshot earlier on today. As you guys can see here, he was able to make well over 100k from a single game, and like I said, these games really do fly by when you're having so much fun. So if you guys don't have that many friends that do play GTA 5 online and you need some players to grind this method out with, just leave a comment underneath this video with your PSN and your gamer tag, and I'm pretty sure you guys will get a ton of replies in no time. You might be better off leaving whether or not you've got a mic, as I do know certain players only like to play with other players who have got mics, but as you guys could tell by this video, as long as all of you guys have seen this video, then you should be able to come on straight away and help each other grind out millions. However, moving into the third best money making method, and that is by making the most out of the biker contracts. Now, if you guys do watch my videos regularly, then you'll know that I did make a video showing you guys the top 3 best biker contracts to grind out, so I will leave a link to that video down low in the description. So in this video, instead of showing you guys the top 3 best contracts, I'll just show you guys by far the best contract that all of you guys should grind out, and it is a contract called Guns for Hire, and I'm about to show you guys how you can earn up to 70k from playing this contract once. This contract, you guys will need a minimum of 1 other member in your MC club. That is another reason why I said try and get 2 members in your MC club, because you're better off having 2 rather than 1, as you're literally losing out on nothing, and if someone gets lagged out, you've always got someone there to back you up. Now, similar to the previous contract where I just showed you guys called POW, where we had to go and pick up a target and then deliver him to a spot, this one is pretty similar to that. We're going to go and pick up some targets, we're going to go and deliver them to the church, and then we're going to protect them for about 10 minutes or so. Now, we're only going to be protecting these dudes from guys on motorbikes. So once again, I am aware that all of us are different levels, different ranks, we'll have different cars. So as you guys can see in the background, initially I was going to do this with a buzzard. I know a lot of you guys own buzzards, but I also know a lot of you guys don't own buzzards. So here's 3 options you can take this. Get in a buzzard if you guys own one, or if you guys don't own a buzzard, just call up your Kuruma. And then the third option is to just call up any supercar that you own in the game, any really fast low car like a Turismo, an Entity, a Zentorno. There is tons of these cars in the game now. This will make much more sense towards the end of the video. So to start this mission off, you guys will have to collect 2 cars, and as I did mention, this contract can be launched with only 2 players, so it's kind of meant for each of you to get in 1 car each. If you're only playing this with just 2 of you, each get in a car, and then when you're driving the car, pull up your interaction menu, go down to snacks, and every time you're getting shot, you can just keep on refilling your snacks and just keep on picking these guys off, because they only attack you on motorbikes. This is extremely easy, but if you guys want a more stress-free option and just do what we do on screen, get 2 members to jump in the cars, and then you can get 1 person just to follow them from behind, either in a Kuruma, buzzard, or a supercar. Because when you guys get people attacking you on motorbikes, by me waiting at the back, when people come and attack these guys on motorbikes, because I slightly slow down, it will stop the motorbikes from going towards the clients, exactly as you guys can see on screen. So instead of him going and shooting the clients in the other cars, he's going to sit back and concentrate on me. And you can always see these guys spawning in little red circles on the map, so as soon as you see them spawning in, you can just drive straight in there, or even just knock them off the bike. And then another tip you can do is not even kill them, because if you just knock them off the bike and don't kill them, that's going to prevent more enemies from spawning in. So it just takes this guy longer to get back up, get back on his bike, and then catch up with your friends up ahead. Hopefully you do appreciate me giving you these few little extra tips, because they really do just make this mission a walk in the park. However, fast forward on to the next part, because this part is so goddamn easy. You guys will need to drop the clients off at this little car park at the church where the funeral hearse spawns, and then from here all you have to do is simply protect that area until the time runs down. And like I said, there is no helis, there's no armored cars coming, there is literally just a bunch of random dudes coming on motorbikes. So that's why I mentioned to you guys, if you don't actually own a Kuruma, you can just pull out a really fast car and just keep driving up and down the road in front of the area you're protecting, just knocking these dudes off their bikes, because they're so easy to deal with. And as you guys will notice, once the time runs down, we all receive a mind-blowing $67,000. Holy fucking shit. I know for a fact all of you guys would have been happy seeing something like 50, 55. To receive just under $70,000 for doing 1 contract mission. By the way, that wasn't difficult whatsoever. You guys literally have no reasons to complain. get on today, start making the most of this, and get on your grind. However, moving straight into the fourth best money making method, and that is by making the most out of the transform races, which are also offering you guys double money and double RP. Now you can go ahead and chance your luck and play in big races against randoms, but if you guys do also prefer, you can grind these races out with another friend. So I will quickly break down how the payouts do work and how you guys can earn the most amount of money in the shortest period of time. As I did mention, firstly I'm going to cover how you guys can grind this method if you guys do want to play solo, and like I did mention later in the video, I will compare it if you guys have got some friends with you, showing the difference in payout that you guys will actually make. Like I said, there can be a lot of benefits to doing this solo because you're always going to be getting the same consistent payout. It's not going to drop and there's no risks of you like finishing third, fourth or last. Plus you could consider it as an AFK method, so it's like stress free, very easy. Now if you guys are going to do this solo route to grind this method, what you actually want to do is be in a free roam session. You want to press start, go down to playlists, and you want to add as many of these races that you want to do when you're grinding this method out. So this is completely up to you depending on how long you guys are actually going to spend on the game. Me, I was doing it for roughly just under an hour, so what I've done is I added 6 races. They're pretty fun races to do, I'm not going to lie. It's not going to feel like you guys are grinding this for money because time really does fly by when you're doing these races. So like I said, just add as many of these races as you want. I would say do a minimum of 3 just so you guys can get that playlist bonus right at the end when you finish the playlist. But other than that, like I said, you can do 10 in this playlist, you can do 6, just depending on how much money you guys want to make, as the payout is not going to drop whatsoever, so it is unlimited. Now once you guys have chosen the races you like the look of, go ahead and save this playlist. Now another tip I'm going to give you guys is maybe choose a bunch of the new races that haven't got a tick next to them, because if they've got a tick next to them, that means you guys have played the races before. So by playing a race that you haven't played before, you'll be able to learn the circuit in case you guys come across it again when you're racing your friends, giving you guys a little bit of advantage. Nonetheless, once you guys start the playlist up, the first and most important part you guys want to remember is to never finish these races under 4 minutes. That is the most important benchmark to do with these races and how the payouts work. So as you guys can see on screen, I managed to finish this Rocket Voltic race in just under 4 minutes, and I only received a measly 5k, which is not good at all. However, if you guys pay attention to the clock in the bottom right, by me literally just sitting in this mission for an extra 18 seconds so it passes the 4-minute mark, my money will literally double, taking it well over 10k for only 4 minutes work, which is extremely good. Now an important point to remember is each lap on these new stunt races is literally around 3.5 minutes, so a lot of the times you guys will finish these races just under the 4-minute mark. So you actually want to pay attention to the clock in the bottom right, as I think we can all agree being able to double your money by only spending an extra 10-15 seconds in a mission is insane. And you guys will be able to increase that more by spending a further 2 minutes in a race. So by finishing a race in just over 6 minutes, your payout will increase by 10k to just under 14k, so about 13.5k, and a very nice 3600 RP. However, to earn the max payout from doing this solo method, you guys will have to spend a further 1.5 minutes in the race, so it passes the 8-minute mark, and that will increase yet again to just under $17,000. However, the RP will remain the same, around 3600, and that is 100% the new cap on all of these races. I know a lot of people have been putting out false information saying spend up to 16 minutes in races to earn the max payout. That is no longer the case. These people do not spend their time testing out these methods for you guys like I do. So as you guys can see on screen, 16 minutes passes in the race and I still receive the same $16,000. The only other way to increase this is with players in your mission. 8 minutes is the time cap to earn the max payout for all of these races. That is another important thing. All of these races work the same. The only determining factors are the players and the time spent in the mission. So now you guys know that 8 minutes is the time cap. You guys saw that you earned about $17,000 for spending 8 minutes in the mission. However, if you guys can remember, by spending only 4 minutes in the race, we managed to get a very nice $10,000. So if I was to do this race 5 times in 4 minutes, I would get $50,000, which would only take me about 20 minutes because I'm only spending 4 minutes on each lap. Whereas if I was to wait the full 8 minutes every time, I'd be earning around 41k, so making $10,000 less every couple races if I was to do the more longer method. So you guys, like I said, can work out what suits you guys best, whether you just want to keep on repeating every 4 minutes to earn the higher payouts, or like I said, sit AFK. Maybe if you guys just want to watch some of my YouTube videos or go for your dinner, you'll be able to play this game based around you. Now, as I did mention, there is another multiplier or another factor that Rockstar do take into account when calculating your payout, and that is basically the amount of players that are in your race at any given time. Now, I am aware that we all play GTA 5 different, we all have different amount of friends we can get online, and we all even have a different skill ability when it comes to racing. Some of you guys might be 10 out of 10 beast, but you don't have that many friends. Some of you guys might play with a ton of players, but you're not that good at racing. But I do know one thing is that we all have at least one other friend, cousin, or brother that we can all play GTA 5 with. I guarantee all of you guys at least know one other person that you've played computer with over the years that is usually your go-to person when it comes to either grinding money or just having a bit of jokes online. So taking that into account, as I mentioned earlier, you guys will be earning 10k by doing this solo for just 4 minutes, but by getting one other person in your race, you guys will be earning an extra $4,000 every single time for literally just doing nothing, exactly just over 4 minutes. But by having one other person in your race, you're able to earn an extra 4k every single race. And your friend, you might be thinking, oh well, he's only going to get 2k, there's no point of him doing it. No, he will still be earning a very nice $9,800, so practically the same as if you was doing it solo, just slightly less, because you guys earn 10k, he's going to be earning 9.5. But for only 4 minutes of racing, I think we can all agree that is extremely high. So I can see why a lot of people might want to do you win one race and then you let your friend win one race and then you win one race, because by doing it that way, you'll actually be earning, like I said, more than by doing it by yourself solo, because you're also going to be getting that player bonus. And because the loser still gets 9k, which is only a couple $100 less for coming first solo, you guys really have nothing to lose out by getting an extra friend in here. And the time bonus will also include if you guys are doing it with a friend, so you will be able to earn up to $18,000 for going just over 6 minutes, and your friend will also earn a very nice 12.5. And of course, if you guys go to the max cap time of 8 minutes spent in the race, one of you guys will be earning a very nice 22.5k, while the other one is still going to be getting a very nice $15,500. So let's say you won one, then your friend won one. We're talking a guarantee just under 30k for completing just 2 races, which in all honesty, if you guys have played these stunt races, like I said, will not even feel like half the time, because they're so goddamn fun and unique. I've got to say, me personally, as you guys probably know, I'm not the biggest racing fan in GTA 5 Online, but I can still appreciate this goddamn DLC for the pure fun and unique factor to it. So now you guys are fully clued up on how to maximize the payouts depending on the time spent in the game or the number of players. It is worth mentioning, of course, you guys can take another route and chance your luck by going into a bigger lobby with much more players. Of course, naturally, it's not really a method by doing it this way, hence the reason why I broke the method down earlier. But this way, obviously, is going to offer you guys bigger rewards with bigger risks. So now you guys understand how to maximize the payout. These payouts should make much more sense to you guys. So as you guys can see here, with just 6 players, the winner was able to earn a very nice $28,000 for spending just over 6 minutes in the game. Here you can see 6 players for going under 4 minutes was only $10,000. However, with 16 players, so a full lobby, you guys will only be earning up to 26k if the race finishes under 4 minutes. And like I did say, every single player will count towards that winner's final pay. So as you guys can see here, 16 players, if one player was to back out during the loader menu or before it starts, the winner's bonus is going to decrease yet again down to 24k. So as you guys can see here, 15 players under 4 minutes is the usual lifetime you guys will see when doing these races. The winner only got 24k. So when you guys see these payouts, take into mind what I showed you guys earlier. I'm pretty sure you guys will be able to use your brain to stack some serious money, best suited to how you guys play the game. However, coming in for the 5th and final best money making method that all of you guys should definitely be making the most of if you own one, and that is by doing bunker sale missions, as Rockstar Games are currently increasing the manufacturing rate by 25%, which is a massive increase. So you guys will notice your stock will be producing at a much quicker rate than usual. So all of you guys watching this video should easily be able to fill up your bunker once by the time the new DLC drops on this Tuesday. And as you guys can see, a bunker does sell for just over $1 million, which is very nice indeed. Now I will say I have already done a big money making guide with the bunker bunkers and the gun running update, giving you guys a bunch of tips on how to fill up your bunker in the quickest period of time. So if you guys haven't seen that video, I highly suggest you guys do go ahead and give it a watch, or at least keep it playing in the background whilst you guys are filling up your bunker, because I guarantee you will learn something new from that video. So I will also leave that link down low in the description. Nonetheless, that's going to do it for me, guys. 5 epic money making methods that all of you guys should definitely be making the most of before the new DLC drops this Tuesday. Nonetheless, that's going to do it for me, guys. As always, if this video has helped you guys out in any way, shape or form, all I ask is to drop a like down below, and I'll definitely be sure to post more videos like this in the future. Nonetheless, that's going to do it for me, guys. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.